In this lecture video, let's learn how to find minimum spanning tree using Prim's algorithm. So this example I have taken, and this graph, from this graph, you have to choose any one vertex as the initial vertex. So initial vertex is here I have considered is A, and that's why its near vertex and minimum edge distance is blank right now in the beginning, and A is added to 3 vertices. Now what are the remaining vertices? B, C, D, E, F, and from these vertices you have to find the minimum edge distance to tree vertices. So right now we have in the tree vertices only A. So from B to A, is there any edge? Yes, there is an edge. So near vertex is A and this distance is 3. And from C, is there an edge towards A? No edge. So its near vertex is blank and it's infinity. From D, is there any edge to A? No. So blank and infinity. So from E, is there any edge to A? Yes. So near vertex is A and its distance is 6, you can see. And from F, is there an edge to A? Yes. So its near vertex is A and its distance is 5. And here in the illustration I have darkened AB line because that is the minimum among the remaining vertices. B gives the minimum edge distance compared to all other vertices. So that's why I have darkened here. You can see even here I have darkened A and B. Next, so from the previous step we have come to know that B can be included in the tree vertices. Now how many tree vertices we have? A and B, totally 2. So what are the remaining vertices? C, D, E and F. From C, D, E, F you have to find the near vertex and the minimum edge distance. From C you can become a edge to only B, not to A. So that's why it's B is the near vertex and its edge distance is, minimum edge distance is 1. And D, can it form any edge with A or B? No, it's not possible. That's why its near vertex is blank and the minimum edge distance is infinity. Now coming to E, whether it can form a edge with A or B. So it is possible with only A and its edge distance is 6. Now coming to F, F can form an edge with A and B, out of which we have to choose only the minimum one. So we are selecting B as the near vertex and its edge distance is 4. Next, we can see here I have selected B to CH because out of the remaining vertices, C gives the minimum edge distance. So this is also I have darkened. You can see here in the illustration this line is darkened. So among this, which vertex we have to choose? C vertex we have to add into a tree vertices. That we'll see in the. So C I have added into the tree vertices. Now you can see in the figure A, B, C right now are in tree vertices. So which are the remaining vertices now? D, E, F. So D's near vertex with the minimum edge distance is C, only C. So C whose distance is 6, and E is can connect only to A and whose near vertex is A and minimum edge distance is 6, and F can connect to A, B and C all these, but its minimum edge distance is with B and C, but you have to choose one among this. I go in the alphabetical order. I prefer to choose B. So I have added F is near vertex is B and minimum edge distance is 4. So now among this, F also can be added into a tree vertices which gives a minimum. So F to B you can highlight it. F to B you can highlight it. Here it is darkened. So F also can be added to a tree vertices, that is shown in the next slide. So F is added into the tree vertices. Now you can see that A, B, C, F are in the tree vertices. Now which are the remaining vertices? D and E. These nearest vertex from the tree vertices are F, because that is having minimum edge distance F, near vertex, and the minimum edge distance is phi. And E is near vertex is F, because that is having minimum edge distance. So E is near vertex is F and minimum edge distance is 2. Now out of the remaining vertices, which vertex we can include in the tree vertices? That is E, because that gives a minimum edge distance. So E to F, F to E can be considered. F to E can be considered. So this edge can be considered. So you can see that I have highlighted. So now here also in this illustration F to E is darkened. Let's see the next step. Among this, which one we have to add into a tree vertices? That is E. So I am going to add E into a tree vertices. Now you can see A, B, C, F, E are in the tree vertices. And which is the remaining vertices? That is D. And D is close to F with the minimum distance of phi, not to any other vertex in the remaining in the tree vertices. So D is close to F. So F is a near vertex and minimum edge distance is phi. So that is only a remaining vertices. So that also can be added. So D, F can be highlighted. So as shown in the figure. So now finally our minimum spanning tree contains this edge, B to F edge, B to C edge, F to D edge, and then F to E edge. Finally, our minimum spanning tree is this. So this contains A to B edge, B to C edge, B to F edge, F to E edge, and final edge is DF. So which gives you the total cost of 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 15.
Now we'll construct minimum spanning tree for the following graph using Prim's algorithm. I've considered another example. Let's see how to solve this. Now here I have made a column of three vertices, remaining vertices, and illustration. Illustration will hold the information of the edge I have considered for the minimum spanning tree. First, initially you have to write this column. That means consider any initial vertex. If they have not in the problem, if they have not specified any initial vertex, then you assume any initial vertex. So I have here considered A, and its near vertex is initially empty and the minimum distance initially empty. Okay, then you have to start filling the remaining vertices. Let me tell you how to fill the remaining vertices, how to fill these remaining vertices. So your remaining vertices other than A are B, C, D and E. You have to fill these information B and C, D and E. Now B, let me tell you how did I fill this. B, you have to always look for an edge, not a path, to the tree vertices, and which can become the near vertex. Near vertex is which is having minimum distance. Since here we are having only one tree vertex right now. So we can consider from B, is there an edge to A? Yes. That is when what's its distance. So near vertex will be A and its distance is phi. And always remember near vertex, that first field of within the parenthesis you are going to write the vertex that are present in the tree vertices. Next C. C is not having any edge to A. So it is blank and infinity. D is having a edge to A. So A, 6 is distance. E is not having any edge to A. So it is blank and infinity. Now, which among these near remaining vertices is going to give you minimum distance? That is BA. That is B vertex, right? So BA, what's the edge? You're going to consider then BA. B to A. Now, you're going to consider the edge BA. Illustration, I'm going to consider this edge for the minimum spanning tree. Now among this, which was minimum? That is B, right? So now anymore you have to add B vertex into the tree vertices. So other than A, even B will come to the tree vertices. So that we'll see in the next slide. B and the same distance whatever we have got from the previous slide, previous column, that you're going to add it. Okay. Next, AB are now in the tree vertex, A and B. A you can see already, we have seen that is already there in the tree vertex, and now B also fall into a tree vertices. Okay, now the remaining vertices are C, D and E. Now you have to see, is there any edge from C to either A or B? We have only for B, so write the distance. Okay, now coming to D, is there an edge to A and B? Yes, both having, but who is giving you which node is giving you the minimum distance? That is B. So that's why D near vertex is B and its distance. Next, E is not having any edge towards A and B. So it is blank and infinity. Now among this, which is minimum? That is this distance with 1 is minimum. So you have to consider now CBH, and the vertex you have to add it for the tree vertices is that is C. So C I will add it to the tree vertex. So now I have added C to the tree vertex. So now in the tree vertices you have A, B and C. So third step, I even added C. So which are the remaining vertices? D and E. Now we have to find the near vertex and the minimum distance to D and E. So D makes the edge, okay, forms the edge with A, B and C as well. But who is giving you minimum distance? That is B. So B and its distance is 3. And E is having or forms the edge with only C. That's why I write the near vertex as C and distance is 6. Okay, now which among this is minimum? Obviously D. Now we'll add D into the tree vertex, and DB edge we are going to consider for the minimum spanning tree. Okay, DB edge I have considered for the minimum spanning tree. You can see here. Okay, now I will add D, because having minimum distance, that I will add it to the tree vertex. Which is the remaining vertex now? Only E. E makes the edge or forms the edge with D and E. With D and C, not E, D and C. So who is giving you the minimum distance? That is D. So that's why D and its distance is 2. So now we can add even the same, whatever is remaining here, that also we are going to add it. As there is only one remaining vertex, directly you can add it to the tree vertices. Okay. With this, I have considered even DH. This has given me even DH. So this is the minimum spanning tree I am going to get. Now as I told, I have added E into the tree vertices. Now there are no remaining vertices. Only thing that we have is just to specify the minimum spanning tree we have already obtained from the previous step. Okay. Then now we'll write now from the graph we'll show the obtained minimum spanning tree and the total weight. Total weight here is the total weight of the edges of minimum spanning tree, that is 5 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So which is equal to 11.